Hello, welcome to the Art of Public Speaking. My name is Byron Puller, author of artofpublicspeaking.net, the website designed to help you advance your public speaking skills. Today, we're going to be talking about where to start. When given the opportunity to give your first public presentation, often the most common question is, where do I start? When you've been giving presentations for a while, this question might seem common knowledge at this point. However, if this is your first business presentation or keynote PowerPoint, for example, the task of public speaking can seem daunting and overwhelming. To start, focus on the overall goal. What do you want your audience to walk away with? If you've been asked to present, for example, on a topic of interest, perhaps you want your listeners to leave having learned several key distinguishing points. Or if being asked to give a business presentation in front of coworkers and associates, perhaps you want them to be updated on a situation or project. And if presenting to your boss or an executive, perhaps the goal is a succinct highlighting of a topic. You can imagine, though, how different the content, style, and presentation will look depending on the scenario. Focusing on what the overall takeaway, based on your audience, will allow you to have a focused goal throughout the preparation process. If you don't listen any further, you can rest assured that knowing the goal is the first and most important place to start when perfecting the art of public speaking. How much time do you have? Presentations can last anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours. Public speaking skills might be the same no matter how long you are presenting, but the goal, focus, and talking points change a lot as the amount of time lengthens. Believe it or not, it can be harder to speak for a period of time that's short rather than long. The more time you are given to elaborate and support your points, the better the presentation you can make. With that being said, longer presentations require more content and more preparation. From that point, shorter presentations can be easier. And if you have any public speaking anxiety, speaking for a shorter period of time is always a little easier to stomach. Learn about your audience. A master in the art of public speaking knows the ins and outs of his or her audience. Is it a presentation to your church group or your company's board? Are they younger or older? Business savvy or entry-level workers? Fun or serious? All of these details can become a tool in the way you write and present your public speech. While it might not change the content you present on, it has everything to do with the way you explain and describe the content. The jokes you tell, the examples you use, these should all be based on your audience. Another factor to consider is what region of the country or world you're presenting in. Your first presentation might be in your home region, but if it isn't, consider that the culture might be different. The example you give about your favorite grocery store might not apply in a different region. Know your audience before your business presentation or keynote. How many people will you be presenting in front of? When you are presenting in front of only a few people, the presentation must be a little bit more personal. You will need to make a personal connection with every person in your audience. However, when you're presenting in front of a large group of people, the presentation does not need to be as personal. And as mentioned before, if you have any social anxiety or public speaking anxiety, you will need to learn the number of people that will be attending your public speech. This will help you prepare for the various emotions that you'll be going through. Last, but certainly not least, plan on over-preparing. Public speaking preparation is one of the keys in the art of public speaking, and you should always plan on over-preparing for your talk. Those who seem to have a knack for public speaking skills typically do a lot of behind-the-scenes work to prepare for their talk. Don't rush through the planning stages, the preparation stages, and then finally the execution stages. It is a daunting task to know where to start when you find out about your first public speaking presentation. Slow down, take a deep breath, and follow these tips and tricks. Look and find the goal of your presentation. Understand how long you need to present. Learn about your audience. Ask how many people will be attending, and make sure to over-prepare. Before you know it, you'll be ready to write your first public presentation and get up on stage. Take the time now to properly prepare, and you too can master the art of public speaking. You've been listening to The Art of Public Speaking with Byron Puller, For more tips and tricks to help your public speaking skills, visit artofpublicspeaking.net.